hasn't been able to offer a good enough value prospect with its paid services for that to be a stream of a revenue stream. And we've seen examples of that where free services try to offer premium versions, but do so by making the free version worse, and nobody likes that either. So it's like,
Right.
it's hard.
Yup. It's tough, man. Like, I don't know. It's a sticky situation.
That mirror. Give it back.
God, what were we, what was I?
Who am I?
Did I always have a flashlight, and could I always control it with the other joystick? Because that's kind of neat. How did I not know I could do that? I never knew I could do that. Well, do you want to kick us off? Do you want to kick off the reading, Sean?
Sure. Are we gonna read it or not? Let me read it.
Wait, are you not in Parsec? Am I crazy?
Are we gonna read every... This is just saying there's an item.
Oh, fuck.
God.
We do this every time.
I don't
And it's
understand
my
why
fault.
it's so hard for you, yeah.
I don't know.
I must have passed out. I'm afraid it's too late to help Mr. Takamine. If only I had come too sooner. Oh, if only I had come too sooner. The spirits in this mansion are very powerful. The force behind this curse must be here somewhere. I'm going to start looking for it right now.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird sentence. Like, a weird, like, sentence
Come
frame.
to is just a weird phrase anyway.
Right. Nobody says come to.
Come to me.
Gotta remember how... There we go.
Yeah, Reap, that's exactly where my brain went. I didn't know this place was called Sooner.
Yeah, scroll shows in the photo. It looks like it's a picture of a demon tag. Of demon
It's not
tag.
of a demon tag, it's of the game Demon Tag.
What the fuck is demon tag?
I think we got a note about Demon Tag earlier.
Spooky doll! Well, god damn it. I'm so bad at accidentally clicking through things, mashing the X button to try to get the thing. This is why prompts ultimately are just the better thing to have. You just need a prompt to let somebody know that you can actually interact with something.
I mean, or just put interact and confirm skip on different buttons.
You know what would be fun? Have it be a vibrate thing. Like, if you're facing something and your controller starts vibrating to interact with something, I think that'd work. That'd be, like, subtle. Or do you think that'd get annoying? Especially if it's, like, something not obvious.
I just don't know how exactly that solves your problem.
Because oftentimes
I think your problem is just that this game is a little bit finicky with its interaction points, and that's solved by having more... That's solved by having more, like, larger interaction points.
Mm-hmm.
Which I will totally grant you that this game is a little finicky with its interaction points.
Also, I'm gonna check. How do I... Okay, I've got the special function of pressure, and then I hit the LB to use it. I don't want to use it on accident.
I believe it's LB. The menu for the thing tells you.
Tell me, special function. Wait.
Use L. Go L1. Use L1.
Okay. I just can't read today, apparently, Sean.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
But the child went through it. There's a place to hang a scroll on. Was there? There was. I was like, wasn't there a run button?
There's a Sonic Go Fast button.
Huh?
There's a Gotta Go Sonic button.
Wait. Other uses of what? Of what? Of which?
Rumble.
Oh. I mean, there are plenty of good uses. There's a lot of good, like, haptic stuff in the PlayStation 2, where one of my favorites is well, Silent Hill 2 has a lot of moments like that, and like this is a good example.
Isaac is... Guys, you gotta forgive Isaac. His brain is not working today.
Apparently not. Can I not read?
Reap was saying that you weren't thinking of the other uses for features that you were wanting to use for identifying interaction points and how they would conflict with each other. I.e., if you had rumbling happening to indicate one thing, but then also to indicate another, it would be confusing.
Oh! Fair enough. Maybe I just like
Only
the
got
idea.
one herbal medicine left.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay! Can you really fault me for at least not trying to avoid getting hit? I am trying not to get hit. This is why you chided me for being like, so your solution is to parry the ghost. Well, parrying the ghost is the most reliable way to not get hit in my experience.
I mean, parrying the ghost is a strategy. I was chiding you for saying it was the only strategy.
The only strategy for me, Sean. Not everything is about me. This is why I'm always like, I don't know, man. I try to move in some survival horrors to not get hit. I just get hit. It's not like I'm not moving to not get hit on purpose. I do think the dumbest, or the silliest at least, solution we ever came up. I don't know why I did that.
Because you don't need that film.
Maybe I'm just not very good at this game, Sean.
I mean, it has been like a month.
I didn't do so
Apparently
good at
Reap
that.
was talking about the NES Rumble Pad, which... Sorry, Reap, I didn't own a Nintendo console until the Wii, so I don't know
even-
Jack Daniels about the NES Rumble Pack.
I didn't even know there was a Rumble Pack before the N64, so... That's the earliest Rumble Pack that I know of. Right, you dick. Stop.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I
Uh-oh.
missed. It's fine. I got
All
him.
worked out.
I guess I didn't have my spirit gauge charged like I thought I did because I hit the... Oh, I hit the L trigger, not the L button. Fuck.
Gotta hit the L bumper.
I know, I hit the wrong one on accident. I still don't even know what the stones do. I'm guessing that they're an extra life, but I haven't died yet. Out of stubbornness.
Apparently, Reap was trying to talk about the REZ Rumble Pack for the PS2.
Huh.
And not the NES.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't... That's a weird one because, like... I feel like the... Well, no, yeah, the PlayStation 2 just had a Rumble Pack in their controllers, so... I don't know what that would do, if anything. I don't know what that is. Is it just like a special one? Is it like the iToy? Where did that... What did that hit?
Yeah,
Where's-
I'm like trying to Google this and I'm not finding anything.
A staircase.
Rez is a musical rail shooter. Where did the thing I was reading go? Rez is a musical rail shooter developed by United Game Artists and published by Sega for the Dreamcast and PS2. Is that what we're talking about?
I mean, I guess. I guess. Oh, there was something.
Yes, and it had a peripheral that vibrated. I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Now I understand.
What is she? Oh, there we go. Am I getting ghost feelings? Well, I'm not getting ghost feel. I'm getting ghost feelings here, though. Or not. Oh my god. I'm getting ghost feelings here. Got it. No? Oh, there. God damn it. Yay, I did it. Oh, I guess that is technically underneath the... That's so weird. I don't know why I didn't... The angle on that camera shot did not feel like it was the angle that you see that from, so I was like, where the fuck is this? Unless I'm about to eat my shorts. Nope. No more talisman.
Bye-bye, talisman.
It's all gone. Ooh. Oh, God. My brain... This game requires reaction times, and... It's been so long that I forgot that there's an element of this game where I'm taking pictures of ghosts that aren't trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
At least actively. Maybe they are trying to kill me, but not actively.
Yeah, they're not currently shooting you with a gun, as all the other ghosts are.
Now, do you think... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Engraving underneath, but it's gouged. Can only read something. I can just barely make it out. The Shinto ritual. Blind and held on the day of... From the gouged outwards.
Time to check our notes.
Don't think there's so many. I mean, I love that about this game, but now we have run into the problem of, oh boy!
Yeah, having been away from the game for 8 years, we're now, in a bit of a pickle. It's gonna be a news article.
Is it?
I think so.
You think? Because notebooks are all... These are all your friends? Question mark?
It's in scraps. There's news stuff.
Later, like yesterday, you might blind. What was blind and what?
Shinto ritual 30. Blind.
Blind and held the Shinto ritual. Blind and held the day of. Shinto ritual. Blind and held the day of. 5 stones.
You're not gonna check that other news article.
Body has been believed to be around the age of 30. The police is taking into consideration the mutilated in the same manner as found 15 years ago. An old news article? The third night received report of children and failed to return home after 9.
Nah, it's not this. Dang.
What about this one? 3 days. Rumored to have been snatched away by ghosts. Fatigue and good health. Okay, nothing about being blind. Found after 3 days, disappeared. But there's no 42, and this is a clock. There's no number 42 on a clock. So it's not this. That's camera control.
Guess it's not a news article. Dang. Maybe research?
I was thinking. This is the ritual. I don't see... Okay, performed on the 13th, the Shrouded by Mystery.
But that's the strangling ritual.
Mystery of the Rope Maiden. Legend of the Holy Mirrors. Maybe I just straight up don't even have it.
Yeah, I mean, we can try the 12-13 again, but...
The 13th day of the 12th month, the maiden cut off the outside world for 3669 long days shall be torn apart to provide power.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the right thing, because that's the strangling ritual.
Right. I just think there's probably... Because there's still ways to go. There are other directions. I could have gone up. They changed the house on me, Sean. The ghosts redecorated. That's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Right. God, I'm trying to think. What have we been up to?
A number of things.
Mm-hmm. We've been busy, but I can't think of anything that we've watched or experienced within the last week. Watched a Dragon Ball thing yesterday, but you you didn't see the whole thing, so...
Did we talk about Ringu on stream yet?
Yes, I believe we did. Which is topical, because this is all about ghosts.
That's true. Oh man, I don't think I've gone on my Omori rant on stream yet.
That's true. I don't think you have. I think we were just hanging out when you did.
Man, I really... look, Reap. The watch party started basically at my bedtime, and I made full promise that I would fall asleep.
And it wasn't because the movie was boring and because it was Dragon Ball.
Yeah, totally... Genuinely was enjoying the movie.
Yeah,
it seems fun.
It's a fun movie.
So yeah. I played Omori this spooky season, or I started playing it, which I had recommended pretty highly, but I ended up bouncing off of it, and it makes me really sad, because I really, really like a lot of things about Omori. It's basically the most Earthbound clone to ever Earthbound.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got this really cool framing device where you're basically playing as a, like, teenager looking back on this, like, sort of endless summer style idealized childhood. And so all of the framing device has you going through, like, super intense emotional trauma and, like, exploring damaged relationships and all this kind of stuff, and you get to see a lot of how things shook out from the way they started during the, like, childhood sections. And that is, like, the framing device for what amounts to basically just regular Earthbound, which is how the, like, endless summer youth section plays out. And in concept, I really like that, and I really enjoy the way the framing narrative is plays out. But the daughter, she was only playing demon tag.
Oh. You know, I didn't put it
Uh,
together that she didn't say it. I don't know. She said daughter, and I was like, oh, she said the line. My bad.
It's okay. I just popped stream open and read it there. But yeah, in concept, I really like that. But the way that the Endless Summer Earthbound sections play out, it's just kind of boring. Like, I have a similar problem with Earthbound, where it's like I think it's super charming. I like a lot of stuff about it, but I just don't enjoy actually playing the game because most of the experience of actually playing the game is just kind of doing random battles in a really primitive turn-based combat system that lacks meaningful depth.
Right.
And the enemies, while kooky, don't really just contribute to any kind of meaningful theme.
Right. You didn't like the cockroach? I mean, I did like the cockroach in Earthbound, but yes, they don't necessarily apply to everything, to anything.
Right, it's just like,
It's just fun.
oh boy, you're fighting a circus tent. Isn't that funny? It's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's kind of funny.
So like, I didn't really enjoy the combat in Omori, and it makes up a lot of what the game is. Very
Right.
large percentage of that game is the combat. And do you need me to read this?
No, I was just letting you finish your rant, because I was going to read it.
Go for it.
A stone emitting a purple light is stuck at the top of the stone pile. A stone with a strange character carved into it. The reverse side has a plug. Wait, so... Stones are piled
Yeah,
up
one of
here,
the-
looks like a burial mound. So I got it?
Yeah, you got one of the things for the seals. Remember, you're trying to open up the seals? No?
Kind of?
Yeah, there's seals all over the place that have like the little puzzle thing on them, the like push block puzzle.
Oh, right. But... I got this one. I guess we'll try it on that one, because I thought they were all broken, except for the one that I found that wasn't broken.
Well, it was they're missing a piece. You gotta find the missing piece.
Now I found the piece to one of them.
But yeah, so Omori in particular, I found annoying with the way its combat is handled because please do not open the seals, that's our job.
Uh-huh.
I found the combat particularly annoying because it has the thing where enemies are like present on the map and you can just like walk past them if you want. Except you're very clearly supposed to not do that, like, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I fought a lot of battles. I did not skip very much, it felt like. And yet, when I got to the second zone, it fucking...
Yes.
Looks like not this one.
Can't use it on that one. So it's like I can't remember what the door looks like.
When I got to the second zone, after beating the first boss, mind you, the first like major boss, the first zone's boss, I beat him. I actually kind of beat him twice, because the first time I beat him, and this is, I think, telling of how I feel about the combat in general in that game, I beat this boss, but I got all the way to the end, and I was like, okay, I'm at the end, like, I've got myself all set up for the final blow. Oh, hey, the blind demon ritual. That's what we were looking for.
Yeah. Well, that's
blind
a lot of
demon
numbers.
ritual. On the 26th day of the 11th month, in preparation for the strangling ritual 10 years later, choose a maiden with holy power. She should be past the age of 7 years, 9 months, and 25 days.
Ah, fuck. Ah, shit.
What?
What was the fucking clue? All I remember was
You need the
blind
date.
and ritual and
You need the date.
yeah, but 26 isn't on a clock, Sean.
Good thing it's not a clock then.
Fuck, I forgot. Man, I know it's been a while, but I really didn't think I'd lose that much. Like, I was like, nah, I, like, remember some things. Fuck no, apparently not at all.
Oops.
It okay. Hey, I'm just glad everyone's so enthusiastic about doing things, even if it means other things end up getting interrupted. It's fine. That really wasn't supposed to sound like a dig. I don't think it did, but I didn't... No.
Anywho.
I'm not an ass. Maybe I am an ass.
But yeah, so I like fought this boss and I got all the way to the end and I was like, okay, I'm set up for the like big final blow. This is over. And I like stopped paying attention and I didn't notice that one of my characters, my like big heavy hitter, was low on health. So I just kind of let her die because I wasn't paying attention because I thought it was over. And then because I had neglected healing for the whole past round, when she died, I just sort of death spiraled out. I was like, God damn it, I beat this boss, and then just stopped paying attention and didn't actually close the deal. Damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
I did the whole thing again. So I kind of beat him twice, 2 out of 2. But then I got to the next zone, and the first just random encounter trash mob I found was 2 enemies, and they both acted immediately at the start of combat before any of my characters could. They both targeted my biggest, beefiest character and killed her before any of my characters could take an action. What? And I was like,
what?
I'm done. I'm clearly underleveled here somehow, despite having just beaten the previous zone's boss twice in a row.
Yup.
Like, the game clearly wanted me to be grinding, and I'm just not gonna do that.
Right.
And I went and looked it up later to be like, am I crazy? Like, do other people feel like this game is grindy? And the answer from Omori fans is apparently, it's not grindy, you just have to kill every enemy you see.
Is that what you did?
Which is, in my mind, grindy. Like,
right.
Yeah, I passed some enemies because there's a core mechanic of the game for passing enemies, so sometimes I did that. But I still killed most of them.
Yup.
And I still was clearly strong enough to beat the fucking boss, and yet still it was just like, fuck you, grind more. I was like, no, I think I'm done. But it makes me sad. Oh yeah, and that same thread where people were like, you just have to kill every enemy. They were like, it should be easy to get to these levels by these bosses. And the first major boss, the level that they listed was level 10. And I beat him at level 7.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, yep, that pretty much confirms it. I was supposed to have been grinding more. And I'm just not going to.
Yeah.
But it's a shame because, like, I really do like Omori. I think that the art is gorgeous, and I think that the characters are engaging. Remember that this goes counterclockwise, bud.
Why are there clocks backwards, Sean? But also, wait. So they want the date, so it's the 26th day of the 11th month. So yeah, wait. Am I misunderstanding the numbers I need to be getting out of this?
What's your problem?
Is it 2611?
Or 1126? Why?
Just making sure.
What's
Just making
confusing
sure.
about that?
I don't know. I was confused.
Okay, it's just a date, bud. It's 4 numbers.
One. Nope. 1, 1, 2, 6.
I thought it was counterclockwise.
1,
2, 3, 4. You're doing
1,
5 instead of 6.
2.
You did 5 instead of 6.
God damn it.
It's counterclockwise.
Fuck! Well, I'm doing it anyways. Well, I was wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, I don't know why this brain... I do not know why my brain cannot internalize this game, Sean. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm liking this game. I think it's a really cool and awesome game, but apparently my brain cannot fucking digest
Count to
it.
6.
I guess.
It's been a struggle.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like your brain has been on some shit all day. I don't know what happened to you today, but you've been really having some moments.
I'm having one of the moments, man. I'm having one of the moments, man.
Sometimes it be like that. I had a coworker have one of them moments today where I was like, they like posted something in our Slack and they were like, hey, I need help with this. Here's the link, yada, yada, yada. And we like talked about it a little bit. And I was like, okay, run this script. And they were like, where do I get the ID for this script if I can't access the page? And I was like, you literally posted the link at the start of this conversation that has the ID. It's literally in the URL you posted. Sometimes it's just hard to brain, man.
Sometimes the brain doesn't work. Sometimes the brain just doesn't work.
Good Pinky and the Brain ref, Reap. That's a show I haven't thought about in a while.
It's the best Animaniacs. I mean, they were my favorite. That or the squirrel. The 2 squirrels.
See, I was just about to say, I had honestly forgotten that the Animaniacs were more than just Pinky and the Brain.
Yep. And not the titular Animaniacs. I think Wacko... God, I can't even remember their fucking names. Never mind, maybe they do suck. I was gonna be like, I didn't even think they were that bad. And I was like, I can't even remember their name. I can't remember their names at all. Uh-huh. Hey, I have never tried to take over the world. That's never been my plan. I'm not evil. Just misunderstood. Something.
Someone.
Am I doing this again? I already did this, though. It's gotta be something new. And I was getting spirit tingles. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Spooky.
That's a fun, like, Ring-S effect. I like that.
Yeah,
God, Ringu is so good, though.
it really is.
What?
Well, you're getting colder.
What is the... Okay, it is the... Is it? Oh. It's my knees! My knees are the tormented ones! Yeah. I mean, with all the running and walking we do, yeah, they are the tormented ones. Yeah, that seems about right.
Well, Kirby, you should try Omori.
Yeah,
I'm sure for
it.
somebody who likes Earthbound, Omori is fantastic, because everything that's not exactly Earthbound in that game I adore, and everything that is exactly Earthbound I feel the same way as I did about Earthbound, so if you love Earthbound, you'll love Omori, I'm sure. At some point I'm just gonna watch like a long play on YouTube and like skip through all the dungeons. Just so that I can see all of the like story, because I was genuinely invested in the characters, and the art is gorgeous.
The art's gorgeous, and the premise sounds like incredible. Like, I love that kind of stuff. It could do some really interesting and really good, like, serious character writing with that kind of stuff.
And it does. It does a really good job of drawing parallels and like not making them too obvious. Like, there's a visual representation for your character's poor mental health that is this, like, demon that you encounter from time to time. And there's a really good scene where another character who's very happy and friendly, you, like, catch them alone and see them confronting that demon, and it's the game's way of telling you that, like, oh shit, this person is also dealing with mental health problems, and I had no idea. Like, there's all kinds of cool parallels like that it draws, and like things you can read into with how the characters are presented. It's really good.
And I mean, I like anything that will, you know, actually confront, you know, memories and stuff like that, especially in that kind of like presence of mind to be like, can you really trust you? So
we should play Omori on stream sometime. That would be a good way for me to get the story without having to play it myself.
So what you're saying is I or Jackson plays Omori and then you watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
It'd be fun for me.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I'm not super intimidated by that kind of thing, but I definitely could understand if it became frustrating if I was just going straight through to be like, well, this feels like a waste of my time, but oh well.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is like, I already felt like I was just sort of going through the motions with the combat. Because it's so simple. Like, they try a little bit to make it more interesting than just hit attack, but they don't get very far, in my opinion. And, like, so I already felt like I was just kind of going through the motions with the combat, and when I realized that I was gonna have to go through a whole lot more motions, I was just like, I don't think I've got it in me.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't probably have minded so much if it was grindy and I liked the combat, because then it would just be like, okay, well, it's kind of annoying that I have to, like, artificially change the way that I'm playing just to be allowed to progress properly, but like, whatever. But the fact that I was already not enjoying the combat made that sort of a non-starter.
Which is I feel like that's just a tough thing in general. Is she looking at the door? She's looking at the door. She's telling me to fucking leave. Why did I open this fucking way, Sean? There was nothing over here.
I think...
Did I fuck up? I didn't fuck up.
I think this game might be non-linear? Because this door has one of those seals on it.
Well, yeah.
But you already opened this one.
Right, I already opened the seal.
So it may just be that you opened this instead of the other one?
But I opened that one in a... Like, there was nowhere else for me to go. And now I have a repair, and... like, everything changed, like, there was a clear change, and now there's, like, new shit in the house, everything got shifted around, so it's, like, implied, like, hey, you now have reopened this way through the Did I get anything over here? I don't think I did. Did I? No? Why did I come over here?
I don't know,
Sean,
man.
what is happening?
Look, it's been 3 weeks since we played this game. It's gonna get weird in here.
Listen, we got fucking abducted by the ghosts, so now we're in Ghost Zone, and now everything changed, so it's like, oh, it's like, the house is the same, but we have new dead ends and stuff. I like that. So, the game was clearly pushing me in this direction, because I found the solution to a puzzle, but there was a key item? But that was the only shrine I could interact with to teach me about the whole fixing the shrine thing?
Did you touch on the well?
Oh, I didn't touch on the well. Was the well blinking? How, am I just being very not observant today? Did I touch the well again? Oh. Now, Sean. How was I to know?
I don't know, this is the only thing to interact with.
How did you know that you were supposed that I could interact with this, though?
You just walked past it.
But I couldn't interact with it the first time I passed it. Not that I remember. Oh, here she is. Oh my god, the game is playing. Sorry,
Isaac thought it was a friendly ghost.
Yeah.
Isaac was expecting a Casper encounter.
Red usually doesn't mean good. Did I do it bad?
Woo! You're just harvesting the blood ectoplasm from this ghost. While you're fighting this ghost, I'm gonna read this long-ass comment Reap left. Reap tends to like grindy games, and would like to point out that there are two different kinds of grindy games. The first kind of grindy game is like an MMO, where you grind to get something. Grinding is an objective. There are also grinding games. There are also grindy games that are like playing Pokemon, but you can't run away and you can't use repels, where you have objectives. The grinding is just there to slow you down. The second kind is bad game design, IMO.
Yes. And I mean, I think that's
yeah,
where...
it's like one thing if you're like, okay, you know, I gotta get, you know, like Monster Hunter, where it's like, I gotta get the parts to make this thing that I want, and it's like part of the gameplay loop.
Right.
Then it's like, sure. But like, yeah, I'm totally with you that the second form is like sort of annoying. And this is the case with Omori. This is like part of the reason that it annoyed me. It was like, I have to stop playing the game and just go grind. You know what I mean? Like, I have to exit the normal gameplay loop of this game in order to acquire enough levels to be allowed to continue playing. That sucks.
Right. And I agree with that. Like, because I was thinking about it, usually what it is it's when the act of playing the game is in conflict with the pace of the game, and that is especially bad for narrative-driven games. That's why Monster Hunter can get away with it. Technically speaking, the canon of the game is every time... I've heard this once, or at least in the case of World, is that, like, technically the narrative doesn't progress until you've beaten the next monster, so technically the like story is you fighting each one of these monsters once, and then the story progresses. But in the larger scheme of things, that's more of like, you know, an occupation sim in a certain sense. And it's like expected to be like, well, yeah, if you want to like have player progression, they're going to be redoing that content. They're going to do it because they're going to want to, and it's designed to want to do that as like a core part of the experience. But for like a narrative heavy game, you have something there specifically to it. If it's not implicitly engaging with the player and is distracting from the narrative, then all it is getting in the way of the narrative. If the narrative is something that the player is getting more out of than the game itself, which is why
And that's
often...
all subjective, right? Like,
Right.
I get more out of the narrative of that game than out of the combat, and I would argue that most people would, but like, it's
Right.
not like they didn't put effort into the combat.
Yeah.
I would argue that if I think what I said when I was originally talking to you about this is that I'm pretty sure RPG Maker just comes out of the box with like 80% of Omori's combat system.
Yeah.
But like there are things that they've added to make it unique and to make it more engaging. So like it's not like they didn't try.
Yeah.
So it's totally possible that in their minds when they were making the game, like they saw the combat as an equal participant in the design and that would be something people would play the game for. For me, it's just not.
Right.
But it's hard to know that going in, right? Like, it's hard to go in and say, well, this combat isn't very good. It's like, okay, well, if that's the case, then if you, as the developer, believe that, then that your instinct is probably going to be to figure out a way to make it better, not to get rid of it or like trim
Right.
it down.
Which, hey...
You don't want to have less of your core mechanic. You want to make your core mechanic better.
Right. Or improved. So yeah. And that's the problem with... narrative games do not... especially if they have like a strong narrative or a strong narrative focus, which I think... Okay, hello. Like, I knew something was here, and I was like... But, like, I think it is safe to say that the game is designed to be narrative-focused from its presentation and the things that it's about. Like, there's clearly a lot of care put into that. So, like,
Sure, but on a mechanical level, like, it's an RPG, and
Right.
it follows the same sort of format as basically every RPG, at least
Right.
every, like, JRPG, where it's like, okay, you've got your dungeon, and then you've got your cutscene.
Right. But my whole thing is like, a lot of times it is very hard to communicate, or at least to me it is very hard to communicate what you need to like have accomplished mechanically when if your oh man, I like had a thought and now I can't remember it. I had it like organized, but I wasn't expecting an interjection, so my brain can't figure out exactly what I was trying to say before. Oh, hey, the water's red again. That's good.
That's nice.
The grinding interrupts the flow of narration at times, like
Yes.
especially if it's very bad. Like I get that and agree with that. Like, if your goal in mind is to be like, I want to see more of the story, and the game is like, well, in order to get more of the story, buckle up, you got to do this thing, and like you said, if you're just not into it, then it's like, well, it's
Well,
just
and it's not
interrupting
even just
it.
that. Like, it's not a matter of story versus gameplay. It's a matter of the like core gameplay loop. Because my problem
Right.
with it wasn't just that I only cared about the story and just wanted to get to the story as fast as possible. That was
Right.
true, but I was engaging with the combat and the gameplay, like... So, it wasn't necessarily that I was upset that I had to do more combat, it was that it interrupted the gameplay loop. Like, I had to essentially stop playing the game until I had grinded enough to continue playing the game. That was the thing that that's what I was trying to say. It's about interrupting the gameplay loop with the grind.
Right. Which is a bit ironic, because you'd think that what you'd want is the grind to be integral to the gameplay loop. I never thought about it that way. Also, this was a real asshole of a ghost, I feel like.
She really pranked you.
Hey, I
It's
finally...
okay, you got your stun mirror back.
I got value out of my stone mirror, yeah. Okay, so I got another plug thing to plug in. Oh my... Hey, the frame rate ain't even that bad. This is actually running really smooth for a PlayStation 2 game, in my opinion. I bet it even probably ran this smooth on PlayStation. Probably. I mean, it's a pretty good looking game, I will say. So it might have chugged a little bit. I don't know. Okay, so I guess I gotta find one of these crests that isn't damaged. And I just keep on going back to the same one.
Is if you need help.
I think I'm good. I just haven't gone back this way yet. I've gone the other direction, but I actually haven't gone this way yet.
Yeah.
And there's one this way, I believe.
There sure is. Also, welcome.
Hello.
I was just talking about how mixed I feel about Omori.
Mm-hmm.
Can this be it?
Could this be the one? I haven't come back to this room in a while. I guess I can't assume what the gameplay loop or what's expected of me here, but I only found one broken seal last time, or one unbroken seal last time, so I'm guessing that one of the seals isn't broken anymore? And sure enough, I was correct! Finally. Oh god, I have to use my brain today.
It's been going poorly so far, but I believe in you.
It went poorly last time too, but I don't know why. I don't know why this game aggravates my brain tissue. Just does, man. Okay, there are two moves.
Yes, that is correct.
Wait, oh, that's move. That's move from door is a very silly way to say cancel. Thank you, Reprieve.
Isaac's brain turns into a ghost when he plays this game.
Do you think if you drink water, are you hydrating your ghost?
Well, no, you're hydrating your flesh. I think the only way to hydrate your ghost would be... like... sleeping is kind of hydrating your ghost, I guess. Revitalizing your spirit. Take a nap, that'll hydrate your ghost.
What a great and awful thing we've said.
Yeah?
Well, I got one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait. Which one did I move? Fuck. I feel like I'm overthinking this, but... okay, yes, I am. I was like, these aren't that hard. They're pretty straightforward, in fact.
If my math is good, I'm pretty sure there are only 32 possible moves. Like, 32 possible combinations of moves.
Uh-huh. Drugs probably hydrate your ghosts.
Interesting. Think rubbing your face on a fluffy cat hydrates your ghost.
I do kind of like sleeping to hydrate your ghost. It's the way to... So do you think the ghost gets tired? You think the ghost gets tired? Or you have to let the ghost be free for a while, and then it gets tired and you wake up? So,
I mean, that's
sleeping
sort of
is the way to let the
traditionally
ghost
how it's
out.
presented, right? Like, you sort of astrally project while you're sleeping.
Do you? I mean, I don't know if I have, but...
That's like a common thing, though. It's like a trope.
Have you astrally projected recently? You should talk to your doctor if you've experienced astral projection.
If you've been experiencing an astral projection lasting longer than 4 hours, please seek medical attention. Hey, is this why you needed that other one?
Yeah, there's a small piece of paper on the book. It's like a piece of paper for a notebook. God, who is Mafuyu's?
Mafuyu is your brother.
The mansion has started to change. As far as I can figure out, the ghosts are trying to pull me back into the past. The spirits are using their power to make parts of the mansion revert to the way that they were in the past. The ghosts of the era are beginning to stir. Just what exactly happened in this mansion anyway? And just what do the ghosts want me to do about it? I don't know, bro.
Give him such an odd voice every time you read for him.
Oh. I don't know, man. I don't remember the voice I gave him last time. I was just shooting from the hip.
Yeah. Every time you read for him, you give him like this goopy ass voice. I don't know why.
I don't
know
remember
why
the
that's your
voice he had.
instinct.
You want me to give... you want me to do my best Scooby-Doo next time?
No, I'm not saying you didn't do it this time. I'm saying you did it again.
Oh.
You just read him in a goopy manner.
I'm doing some
Isaac's brain is processing.
I'm doing some 5D chess right now.
You better be doing 7D chess, because that's how many moves deep you gotta plan.
Yeah, I know. I gotta actually think ahead now. There's like moves and shit to make here. What's funny is I believe if I move this one, I only have one move. If I move this one, I have 3. Oh, I've gotten options.
You have 3 moves, but one of them is just moving back.
So in reality, I have 2 moves. Gotta get him over there. I gotta... Oh, there. And then we gotta get this one up here. Then we go ahead and get you over here. Now we get you over here.
Oops.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that.
Oops.
I don't know why I pushed that button. And I don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did that.
It was a lost cause.
Put that there. Put... Now... Actually, though, maybe that is a wrong move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What the...
There you go.
Say that, but I don't feel like the secrets of the universe have suddenly been unlocked to me, Sean.
No, you
Or
got it.
have they? Or have they? I know the secrets to the universe, Sean. What do you know?
Ba-da-da-da.
The solution to the puzzle, clearly, because you told me I had the answer even before I thought I had the answer.
No, what I have is this spooky ass fucking ditch.
What do you, like in your house? Like a fissure has just erupted in the middle of your living room?
Oh yeah, yeah. I just have the yawning maw for me to crawl up into and roll into a ball.
Honestly, it's probably nice during the winter. Exudes a lot of heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm down there, I would assume. I
Yeah,
still
and
like...
I have earplugs to drown out the whispers.
I like that this is a feature, but it does nothing. It does nothing. There is no purpose to being able to move your flashlight around.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this is what the camera's for, right? If you really wanted to look at something, you just look at it.
Yep. I do think that a lot of things that impress me about Darkwood with its like lighting engine is how it utilizes and encourages you to use light sources to explore the environment in more than just being able to see stuff. I like that a lot. So I was like,
Sure.
immediately when I saw that, I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I can shine on stuff. And I thought about it for 2 more seconds after I saw something shining on the ground. And then, pointed the flashlight away from it and went, oh, it's shining anyways. Because otherwise, that's exactly the kind of thing that would be great for a mechanic like that. Is to reveal secrets. She gotta very slowly get down the ladder.
She's not a physically confident girl.
I would jump straight off halfway down. And probably twist an ankle because I'm 30 years old and not a tiny baby anymore. I say that, but I definitely knew people in high school who would, do things like, tear ACLs and fuck up their knees, and it's like, they're only 18, and they still get, benched for a week or so. It fucking sucks when that shit happens.
Yeah. The human body just sucks sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Horn-like rocks have been tied with sacred ropes. It looks like an altar.
Ugh. Stay back, Satin! Alright. You go.
The ritual masks and their meaning. In the Himuro rituals, masks play a very important role. One of them is called the blinding mask, which is used in the demon tag ritual. 2 stakes pierce through the eyes of the blinding mask. It is used in the demon...
Oop. I didn't mean to push that. No! God damn it. Why does it not have a back? I don't know why I did that.
Because they don't assume that you're going to push next before you've finished reading.
Yeah, well, they don't know me, Sean.
It is used in the demon tag ritual as a blindfold. The legend goes, while the demon is blindfolded, enter the rope altar and perform the ritual. This might mean that the blinding mask is a key to the rope altar.
Gotta find a mask?
You gotta find a mask with stakes in the eyes.
Oh, goody. Huge door is in the way. It doesn't seem to open. Maybe it's locked. Oh, jeez. A monk. Man before door! The mirror. Beyond this door is a rituals. Wait, what? I read that right? A rituals.
Yeah,
Rituals what? ...
Exactly.
Ritual is my what? Great. Fantastic. Fantastisch! I could have figured that out on my own. Oh no, there's a ghost in here. Oh no, there's a pillar in the way. Fucking Christ. These eye ghosts are a real piece of shit, it feels like.
Yeah, they're bastards.
Oh god. Oh hey, I shoved the ghost!
Nice.
Only the red candles in the photo are lit. Where did I see candles? I mean, I've seen a lot of candles, but I don't feel like I've seen those candles.
There's 2 rooms that I'm thinking of that it might be. You gotta backtrack either way.
And there was a tiny matchbox where the ghost was! It's old, but the matches inside look usable. She ate the matches. She was trying to stay warm, but didn't understand how matches work. But...
I mean, they'll rustle around in there enough. One of them's bound to light.
That is... The more I play this game, though, I do like that it more so than almost any other survival horror of this type that I've played also really just wants you to analyze a lot of documents, and I actually kind of really like that about it.
Yeah, it really wants you to interpret documents and interpret your environment in a way that Silent Hill and Resident Evil sort of play at, but don't actually accomplish most of the time.
Right, and certainly don't focus on like it does in this game, which I really like, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You can really tell that there's a lot of Ringu inspiration in this game, as of that we literally just looked at a well with a little girl coming out of it, who was dragged into the well. That is a really good movie, though. I would be curious to see how the American version is, but everything I hear about it, I'm just gonna probably be like, yeah, that's, like, spookier, but just the Ringu is really well written. It's incredibly well written.
Yeah, I mean, I would be down to watch the American version with you sometime, because it's a solid film, but it definitely is not... You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's sanded off some of the rough edges, but it also loses a lot of what makes Ringu unique.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, the thing that's fun about, like, Ringu and, like, anything like that I've experienced is, like, it's just as much a fun mystery for the viewer to, like, kind of read into as much as it is for the people involved.
Mm-hmm.
She's pointing! I got the picture before she pointed, and I bet if I would have waited, I would have missed the fucking picture!
Probably.
Oh, hey, I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Found the puzzle. I found the puzzle.
Some puzzle.
Oh, it's one of these? Oh, it's one
You
of...
did it.
It's one of these, Sean.
Just
Except
do the middle one.
I can only do so many? What? Okay.
Mmm.
Wait. What?
Because you can't unlight the candle. Ah, there you go. You can unlight the candle. You did it.
I'm beginning to understand, Sean. A ghost is playing a brutal prank on me, and I understand that I need what I need to do now, and it's... Okay, and I... Nope. And I nope. And I nope. And I got it. Nope. And I... Now I... And I got it. And I... Nope. And I don't... And I got it.
No,
Nope.
you were so close. You got... You
And I got it. Nope. Sean,
had it.
this is gonna be the fucking liquid in Resident Evil 2 again, isn't it? And I got... And I got it? God damn it! This fucking ghost sucks, Sean!
Oh, this is painful to watch a little bit.
And I got it? Fucking
Yay!
Christ almighty hell fuck.
Congratulations.
At least I figured out what it was even doing pretty quickly. At first I thought it was one of those ones where it was just random, but it really wasn't random at all. It's just
No.
a sequence. I've always been kind of bad at stuff like that, because I don't apply... I bet I know I should just apply my brain, I just don't. I just don't. Hey!
Got a plan ahead.
It's a painting of demon tag. See you somewhere. Well, there's a ghost. Oh god. I missed. Ah, fuck.
Ooh, boy.
This is bad.
Getting spicy in here.
Oh. Christ. Oh, I
I
forgot.
believe.
I never fucking inverted the controls, and that's in the... Well, that's not in the game. For some reason. I
Wait,
don't think
what?
It is.
You didn't invert the controls?
No.
Why?
Forgot. I forgot. Wait, what?
Yeah. See?
What? Am I crazy? Oh no, they are. What? My brain.
What the hell?
I don't know what's going on with my brain right now, Sean. It's not working.
I was like, have you not been playing with inverted controls this whole time?
Sometimes my brain likes to play tricks on me.
Seemingly. It's been real fucking feisty today.
I'm telling you, it's this game. This game hurts my brain, and I don't know why. Maybe...
You're taking psychic damage.
I mean, that's what ghosts do. Maybe this is the intended experience for the ghosts.
Yeah, have you ever thought about what the ghosts need?
What the ghosts want? Have you talked about the ghosts' needs?
What a ghost wants, what a ghost needs.
Should probably check to see how many souls I've captured.
There should be more pop songs about ghosts. Holy shit, you have a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, this might help with the difficulty of the game.
Yeah, it might a little bit, Sean. Unless I put it all on max value. I don't think I've been using that.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't been getting all the way to max value very often.
Charge for mystical power. Widens the range. I'm
gonna heavily recommend you go with range and speed.
Yeah.
You haven't even tried to use your pressure yet. There's no sense getting another bonus function. Alright. Now it should be easier to shoot ghosts.
That's fun. I love stuff like that. God, I would love an escape room like this that's all about ghosts. It'd be perfect. I hit every button but the button I needed.
You got ghost pranked.
Mm-hmm. Give me the spirit rock. I have so many of those. I still have yet to use one. I'm not like saving them at this point. I am trying to use them. Oh, geez, something's in the box. There's nothing in the box. Okay. Look at it. What a lovely box.
It's such a lovely box.
Such a lovely box. God, what do you think? Like, what would be the most bizarre picture to have in here that if, like, somebody were to just, like, open my save sight unseen and look through my photos, they'd just be like, why do you have, like, 30 pictures of this? Hey, I got...
Just the flesh kimonos from every possible angle.
Uh-huh. Oh, I just really like them. I said they were cool. Wait, what? Every time I'm like, did they say something unique? And then I don't, I just assume not. And I don't know why. I don't know why I assume that she doesn't say something. Somebody's running out there. Don't run, young child. You'll trip and fall and scrape your knees.
And break your nose. And bleed all over the floor.
Break your eyes.
Can't break your eyes.
Eyeball, much like fingers, Sean, eyeballs stress me out in that, like, they're so important, yet they feel like the weak point of the human body.
Oh, for sure.
They feel like something that's so easily you could just fuck up very easily.
Kirby says, and your broken clavicle will pierce your windpipe.
Uh-huh. And you'll die and you'll become a ghost. And maybe your ghost will be happy about that, but will you be happy about that?
I mean, your ghost will be finally free.
Mhm.
Earth is just limbo for ghosts.
Would you say that there is a ghost trapped inside of you?
Yes.
Or would you say that you are a ghost trapped inside?
I think that there's a ghost trapped inside of me.
But the ghost isn't you.
No, I think that it's a separate entity. I think that there's a ghost that hates me, that lives inside me.
It desperately wants to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps on eating. What would you say is the worst thing you put into your body?
The worst thing?
Yeah. That your ghost is just like, I can't. He keeps doing this.
I don't eat like crazy. Chicken nuggets, I guess? I eat a lot of chicken nuggets.
Maybe the ghost doesn't like chicken nuggets, which maybe that's the maybe that's why the ghost is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did it.
You killed a child.
I did. Oh, the child is back. Oh, the child is back.
Uh-oh.
That was weird. It, like, worked, but not really. That's fine, I killed the child for real this time. Don't take that out of context. Don't clip that, don't clip that, don't clip that!
Kirby thinks there's a gross, skinny tentacle monster, your nervous system, controlling you without your permission.
Well, sure. There's a gross, skinny tentacle monster. There is a that is ended in a giant squid mass. Well, I guess it's more like a jellyfish. You're being controlled by a jellyfish. A golem is also trapped inside of your body that also doesn't want anything to do with either the ghost or the jellyfish. And your skin.
A skinwalker.
So it's like, I think that's the funniest thing I can think of, is just the sentence ending with, and your skin. Took back the holy mirror. I wonder what this mirror means. I probably shouldn't have skipped. Why am I being so... I think I'm just being impatient, Sean. I don't know why I'm being so impatient.
What'd you skip?
Just whatever she said for the first half for the mirror. Probably wasn't important, but...
Isn't Makoto ever gonna come play with me? We're playing demon tag and she's supposed to be the demon. Did she quit maybe? Hey, I wonder if Makoto likes me. If she ever comes and finds me, maybe I'll ask her.
Hopefully she didn't fall in the well. That would be embarrassing.
Kangaroos are scary.
Are scary, yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that.
It's just a true statement. There's nothing about that that's even false or a lie. Well, he got eaten by the grandfather clock, I guess. Or he got scared to death, and the ghost said, "Hi, you're a ghost now," and he went, "No! Oh, hey, this staircase is fixed."
Isn't that odd?
Uh-huh. I think that's the first detail of a change that, like, I noticed that was, like, that significant. And the, like, pier being extended, and that's it so far. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, it's the rope room. I gotta go find the rope room. I know where the rope room is, or I knew where the rope room is.
Ropes. It is one room away from here.
Yeah, I know.
You ever see a video of a guy punching a kangaroo because it had his dog in a headlock?
Yes, I have seen that video. It's fucking wild, man. And all kangaroos look like they're fucking jacked. Like there's just a gym that they go to in Australia because why not? I guess just make God's scariest creature. They're scary, man. I don't know why kangaroos are fucking built. Why are they that way?
Look, it's tough down there in Australia.
Yeah, if you can just
They gotta
punch...
be ready to defend themselves.
Ooh, he's smiling!
He loves it.
The kangaroo had it coming? Is that the face that the guy made after he punched the kangaroo and stared down at him to assert his dominance?
Mm-hmm.
He smiled down at him. Blimey, fucking Roo! Clock stopped at 11:45. It's been stocked for a while. There are cobwebs.
Kangaroos are Saiyans. Dragon Ball takes place millions of years ago.
I don't know if that holds up. I don't know if that holds up in
Court.
court. Yeah. I wanted to say kangaroo court, and I was like, is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah. It would have been a great joke.
Yeah, it would have been. Glad you noticed. Yeah, everybody go check out Omari if you like Earthbound. Otherwise, don't check out Omari. There was a wall! God! Fuck you, game. I had that. That was there. Bullshit. Take a picture of that thing. What is that? Is it a curtain? No, really, what is that?
What is what?
The thing across the room from here. Here, we'll get it after I read this. It looks like the ghosts of the woman with the gouged out eyes react strongly to sound. If I'm really quiet, I could get away without being noticed. Well, I mean, they can't see. I guess that makes sense. I just didn't put that together. I guess I just gotta not move.
Or move very quietly.
I guess that's fair. She doesn't make that much noise when she doesn't run.
Mm-hmm. When you're not squick squawking all over the floorboards.
Uh-huh. Hydrate Man isn't stomping his fucking plastic feet all around.
Mm-hmm.
Sacred
Ooh,
water.
funny water.
Sacred piss. I need the sacred piss, though. Picture of old woman on it. This thing. What is this? Is this a curtain?
It's a screen.
Picture of the moon on the partition. Yeah, that's the word. It's a partition.
Notice it also had the word I said.
Oh yeah, he didn't say it.
Yeah, he said it.
You made me feel like I was losing my mind last time, like the game didn't say it.
What? That's a spooky key.
Making me lose my mind, Sean. I gotta find a spooky key.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Guys, this is what gaslighting looks like. Don't believe him.
Don't believe Ondor's lies.
Uh-huh. Ondor is screwy. Wait, I have been here. I have been here. Wait. Oh, right, this is a cabinet. For a second I was like, is there something? There is not. There is not anything.
There's film.
I like that I've just seemingly have stopped getting blue.
Yeah, the game's like, you don't need that shit anymore.
Am I making noise? I don't feel like I'm making noise. Okay, that's... Yeah. So I guess... Okay, game. So I guess walking with your fucking camera out is too fast, but walking with the... without the camera out, that's fine. Okay, what? Excuse me? Hey, Sean, I don't think I understand how the blind women work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. God damn it. You know, at first I was like, oh, that is a cool idea. I like the idea behind that. Except I just don't fucking understand how to avoid them now. What? Did I fundamentally misunderstand something?
I don't know.
Try empathy. Yeah, well, I have my eyes, James. It's not possible. Maybe if I just play the game. When they appear, maybe if I just play with my eyes closed, it'll go better. Okay, now that picture kind of sucks. What is that? That's nothing.
Those?
It's nothing is what it is.
Yeah, I couldn't quite tell.
That's maybe the least descriptive hint I've received the entire game so far. Here, have a clue. Is this a clue? Yes. Did it help you? No. Too bad, asshole. Apparently this was locked from the other side. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Silent Hill. This is the same area but different now. I love shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got my herbs. At least, it seems I have now reached the point of the game, Sean, that I will be going through mirror stones like fucking crazy. The blind ladies don't fuck around.
Yeah, I mean, you also haven't used your spirit stones at all yet.
That's true. They just are so fast. I cannot react that fast. Not on a first playthrough.
I mean, you don't even know how it works yet. You haven't even tried it yet.
I haven't had the chance. My spirit gauge isn't filled. I don't think it is. Is it? Is it now, maybe? I feel like I've beat the ghost before my spirit gauge is filled every single time. I feel like the time would be the most useful is earlier on in the fight.
What?
Unless I don't understand how the spirit gauge works. Maybe I don't understand how the spirit gauge works. Maybe I don't understand how anything in this game works, Sean.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't understand ghosts. What do they want? What's their deal? Why do they care so much? They're dead. What's their problem?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I couldn't come over here before. There's something hither spooky is... Fuck. Oh, it's on his face. Okay. So I have to find another mask. I now need 2 masks and have found 0. I found exactly none.
I'm still confused as to how you think that the bonus functions work.
Wait, what? Like the spirit stones?
Yeah.
Don't I have to charge a meter on the right side? Okay, it's charged. It is charged. It wasn't charged earlier for some reason, even though I
The
haven't
thing on the
used it.
right-hand side is your health, dude. Have you not known where your health is this entire game?
Yes. I don't know, man. This game is not... This game... My brain does not work with this game, and I don't know why, Sean. I'm enjoying it, but it doesn't work.
What did you think was happening every time you got hit and that meter went down?
I didn't put the two together. I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't.
Okay.
My health didn't appear until I was being attacked.
Yeah. It's context sensitive.
Yeah, I don't need to know how hurt I am unless I'm getting hurt, Sean. The context. What's so weird about that?
Yeah, it shows you how much damage you took.
Oh,
You know, like a health bar.
Don't do that.
Oh. Okay, for a second I thought you were stuck.
Spookiest ghost of them all.
Yeah, but that's what the spirit stones are for, though, is you just spend spirit stones to use your bonus function. You just hit LB, and it spends a spirit stone to use the bonus function.
God damn it.
I mean, to my memory, they're not, like, super strong, but you haven't tried it yet.
It's true. Yeah, but Sean, I don't want to spend all of my spirit stones on regular ghosts.
I don't know, the blind women aren't really regular ghosts.
Oh no, they're fucking assholes, and I was meaning to use one on literally any of them. If it will make them fucking tolerable. Because right now they are not tolerable. They're quite intolerable. I do not like them. They do a lot of fucking damage, too. They are really punishing.
Now, how did you know that?
I know when my health goes down, Sean. It shows the meter going down. I just didn't know where the meter goes.
Okay.
I don't know. I just didn't put that the meter that showed up when they shoved their fucking arm down my throat was the same meter that appears when you open the camera. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know. My brain did not connect the dots. I don't know why, and I can guarantee you it's not because of the stream. My brain wouldn't have done it if I wasn't streaming either. My brain would have thought it was a charge meter. That is what it saw. It assumed what it was.
Okay. No, your charge for your damage is at the bottom.
I know. For some reason I thought it was the charge for the fucking spirit stone. I don't know, because I... Oh, hey, look, this is back. And it's something new, isn't it? Chosen age of years. Shrine, maiden, demon, chosen age of years, months.
Easy.
So, it's the same one, but different numbers.
Yeah. The age of the girl.
And months.
And months, which are also part of age.
Uh-huh. I mean, when you say it like that, you make me sound like it's obvious. 7, 9, 25. Or is it 7, 25, 9? Because it specified that months were at the end. I've already forgotten the numbers. Seven, 2.
Probably 07, right?
Fucking hell. No! No, Sean! It's 7, 9, 25, you motherfucker! I can't believe you would do this to me. Can't believe you wouldn't trust that my brain had it right there and made me doubt. You made me doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe this. Ah, yeah.
Dang.
Now we're back in this room, and it is the same? Different? Is it reorganized? Did the ghost do some reorganizing in here?
Some spring cleaning.
Uh-huh. Keep on skipping over so many text boxes thinking, oh, there's something. Get in the box, get in the box, get in the box, get in the box, get in the box. Let me in the box. I want in the box. There's something in the box. There's clearly a raccoon dog in the box. Tanuki da! I very much am kind of extra channeling her very fucking scatterbrained ADHD mind right now, and I don't know why. My brain is just kind of like latching on to literally anything right now at this point. And for some reason, this game unlocks that part. Like, this game taps into some kind of primordial strain in me, specifically, I think. And I think it's because it's all the reading that I have to do.
That can't be it.
Or can it?
I feel like we haven't done that much reading. There doesn't
Fair.
seem to be anything in the drawers of the chest.
Once again, I did hear a whimpering woman. Maybe there's something downstairs now, but I seemingly have opened... Well, to be fair, I didn't inspect the well. Maybe I gotta go look in the well, Sean. Oh. There does seem to be something over here glowing. Maybe I got to inspect... It's glowing, though.
No dices.
It's glowing, though.
No hitting mices.
There's nothing else in this room that draws my attention. God damn it, I keep on fucking clicking through unique dialogue every fucking time. Old kimonos and dolls are jumbled together in the box. Yeah, we're not reading, Sean, because I keep on clicking through it too fast.
Okay.
Fine. I did want to play this.
I
want to
believe
make
you.
I want to make it clear, everybody. I did want to play this. You're looking at the door. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't accidentally not pay attention again and like pick up some. I feel like I would have recognized I picked up something important. I heard a crying lady and came back downstairs and there was nothing down here. And once again, this was a locked room. And I was proven wrong the last time that in fact there was something to do.
There doesn't seem to be anything in this chest of drawers.
Secret wall. You seemingly have the camera pointed at this wall. At that 2D light. At that light fixture that is just a sprite. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking with gasoline.
Yeah?
John, why can't I come over here? There's nothing over here. Why did I come in this room? Now, Sean, for my sanity, am I just stupid? Did I miss something completely obvious?
This time I'm not sure. Reap says that you'd think since you need glasses, you'd be more empathetic toward blind ghosts.
The ghosts are blind, not visually impaired.
Yeah, that's totally not a visual impairment at all.
They don't wear glasses. They don't need glasses. They wouldn't be able to see any better. Just because I'm clinically blind doesn't mean I'm actually blind. Or is it medically blind? Is that the term? Where your eyes are just so fucking bad that you shouldn't be trusted with anything? I want to say that's the term, right? Medically blind?
Yeah, I think legally blind is maybe...
Legally blind, that's the one. Authentically blind? No, authentically blind is no eyes. Or is that aesthetically blind?
I don't know what you're even talking about anymore.
I have groped every corner of this fucking room. There is nothing. I'm leaving.
Okay. Leave if you want.
Me, motherfucker. Go back in the room and go close and group all the fucking boxes again to find out there's nothing in them. The cabinet that can hold small various objects. Did I pick anything? I don't think I picked anything up in here.
No. It's optional, I think. You got spirit stones.
No. Okay. Hey! That's not an inappropriate term unless you make it appropriate. I grope around in the dark all the time. That's the medical term, groping in the dark.
Challenging.
Oh, hey, a shortcut. If you don't grope in the dark, do you grope in the light? Why are you groping in the light? I'm just saying. Unless you're blind.
If you're blind, aren't you sort of in the dark all the time?
Well, see, that's what I was gonna say. It was, I think, technically only blind people are allowed to grope around in the light. No. Only blind people are allowed to grope around in the light and it not be inappropriate. Oh, she's hiding. I found a friend. That's what that was? Okay.
You did it.
I mean, I know what that's for, but that's not at all what the clue looked like. Let's look at the clue, everybody.
Let's do.
It's the key. I mean, I guess? Kind of, I see it.
I
guess
it had just been too long since we played this game and we forgot that was a thing, because that actually does look, it's very clearly that.
Right. Yeah, especially if you walk up to it and all the handprints and everything, so yeah. I gotta remember how to get back. How dare you? I haven't said anything wrong this stream.
Isaac hasn't completely railed against blind people for the last 10 minutes.
Hey! I never said I had a problem with blind people. I have a problem with the blind people in this game. I have a problem with dead blind people.
Hmm.
Don't clip that, don't clip that, don't clip that! Helen Keller he's a national icon. I got a rumble. Why am I getting a little bit of rumbly? I made a little rumbly in my tumbly. Do you think that this character is going to... Oh, hey, there's a quick move. Yeah, I actually like that. I like when games have an adjustable sensitivity like that, especially in this case. I feel like it's a thing that is often overlooked, especially in like controller-based games. It feels like something that should be more of a thing when it's not.
Can somebody to help ease the sanity points that I'm losing here? Does somebody mind checking the very beginning of our first stream of this game where the tutorial for that came up and see if Isaac did, as I think he did, indicate that he thought that that was weird and bad? Before promptly forgetting that it existed? I seem to remember that happening.
Now, Sean, I can't believe you would betray... Now this is gaslighting!
No, I think I'm being gaslit here.
Oh my god, wonderful. Never did I ever think I would be able to exclaim such a phrase the way that Anakin talks about pod racing. Ink drawing scroll is hanging here. It looks like a woman crying, but it's faded. I
You
do
don't want
feel
a picture of the sad lady.
I can get a picture of the set. I gotta go all the way up the stairs. No turning around on these stairs, bucko. That's
That
dangerous.
would be unsafe.
I have so many times turned around in the middle of stairs, even when people were there. I just don't give a fuck.
What? What does that mean?
I feel like that's the kind of thing that a lot of people are like, oh, there's people and it would be awkward, so I'm just gonna walk up the stairs and walk back down the stairs.
What a sad lady.
She's so sad. Where's the lady? Camera doesn't have a zoom, Sean. This is an old camera. You gotta get in there. The boat?
You can only see streams up to 12 days ago because Isaac forgot to include a link to the VODs channel that he never uploads to anyway.
Wait, what?
No, you can see them on Twitch.
Yeah, they're all on Twitch.
You can't see them when he's live, though, unless you go to the direct link. You have to put /videos at the end of the URL, because otherwise Twitch won't let you go. Twitch won't let you watch a VOD of somebody who's currently live. It's a whole thing.
Oh. I was gonna say, I was like, it's just that I make a whole highlight of every single stream. Which, as far as I know, I'm probably the only human being who does that. Like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, well, because most people don't look for VODs on Twitch, so there's not a lot of point in doing it.
Most people
But
don't
I appreciate the archiving effort.
Right. Like, ideally, I should just make a YouTube archive is really what I probably should do. But I don't do that. That would actually probably be a good idea!
Yeah, but it would.
Yeah, but YouTube made me mad. I don't want to fucking use YouTube. You know, in retrospect...
I don't like YouTube anymore.
She betrayed me. Where the fuck am I? Where am I going? I meant to go back to where the crevice one was, and I just lost.
You're in the dolls room
where
now.
to go. Ooh. I don't remember where I got that picture. The irony is it shows you where you need to get the picture, but it doesn't show you where you got the picture from. And I don't remember where that was.
Time to go looking for a door. I mean, the map tells you where locked doors are.
Ideally, I feel like I've now like gotten to a point where it's a little bit of sunk cost fallacy. I don't think I'd ever stop it, but now I'm like, where do I start? Like, there's 6 years of content here. Do I have
I
to
think
be?
you start moving forward. I don't think you crawl through every fucking VOD on your Twitch channel and start uploading them all. YouTube would probably fucking ban your channel if you tried to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You tried to upload like 200 3-hour videos in the span of a week.
They'd be like, this is clearly a scam. Go to hell. And I'm like, no! Why does YouTube hate me? YouTube just doesn't like the content I make. It's biased and just puts down small creators. And now they're just making people watch advertisements. What am I even doing? I got caught on a lamp.
Dude, it's easy to do. Those lamps are big.
I do like the thought of just like walking into a lamp and then getting stuck on it and just being like, why? Why can't I move?
Also, don't worry about it, Repub. If it continues to bother me, I will look it up later.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like there are at least some that I might like even do cut down versions. That's the problem, right? Is it's like I still have like I still maintain that the goal of the channel is like, no, you should be going back and at least trying to look at a lot of the VODs. I want them to be something that even if you're not like watching them from start to finish, you can like go back and rewatch any of them and like you don't have to be here for them. But
I agree with you. I'm just saying Twitch isn't really a place people go to for that. You can do the same thing on YouTube and people will actually see it. And moreover, YouTube will actually show it to people, which is a thing that Twitch doesn't really do.
I never thought about that, okay? I just thought it was convenient, and here we are 6 years later. And me very regretting a lot of the great VODs we have that people have watched, but not as many as people could have watched.
I just assumed you didn't do it because it would be kind of a pain.
I mean, you want to know?
You gotta download the VOD, and then you gotta re-upload it to YouTube, and you gotta give it a name and a description, and it's like, yeah?
You want to know a little secret?
What?
There's a button on Twitch that is a direct to YouTube upload button.
I did not know that. I gotta stop screaming.
I've known that for years.
This whole time I just assumed you didn't do it because it was a pain. I didn't know that it's literally one button press.
I didn't do it because it was a pain to make a new channel on YouTube, and now I deeply regret everything.
Dude, making a new YouTube channel takes like 1 hour tops.
Guess what I'm going to do tonight? And we're gonna just... Now...
Yeah.
Do you think it would be just good to start with spooky season? Or literally just with tonight? That's what I'm saying is like... Do you think I would be okay with starting with this year? This month? Today? Where would be the best starting point, you would think?
I mean, that's my thing, is just like start going forward, and then if you feel the need to like go back and grab an archived thing to send it over to YouTube, then like do it, but don't plan on doing that. Just plan on putting them on YouTube moving forward.
Okay. That's my whole thing. The reason why I'm like, because even though I'm like, I want people to go back and rewatch these are all like in sequence. And they do sometimes reference to things in the past. Okay, we got a plan here. We might discuss this later. Or after this. Here, read your lines. Later being after this. I don't know what the energy is tonight, Sean, and this game brings it every fucking time. Maybe. We'll see. This happened twice. Could not happen
Koto found an art camera. She said she found it in the mansion when she was playing demon tag. I tried asking her exactly where in the mansion, but she just keeps saying a girl in a white kimono gave it to her. I can't find out any more about it. I had a look at the camera Makoto found yesterday, but I didn't see anything special about it. It was probably left here some time ago by somebody that came to investigate the mansion. The weather was wonderful today, and Yai seems to be feeling better. The three of us decided to take a walk in the mountains. Yai hadn't been out in a long time, and she really seemed to enjoy. She had fun with Makoto's camera, taking pictures with it all day long.
They sucked the ever-living energy out of that man, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's your crackpot plan?
I start moving forward on what Reprieve pointed out would be probably the next game we start. That's why I was like, maybe... Because technically this has only had one. So if I wanted to start tonight, it would be 2 VODs tonight. But it should start with the beginning of an actually new game. And then my thought is, and then I link it back to the Twitch to be like, you want to see more VODs of the last 6 years?
Yeah, you can definitely, like, in the description, put the link to the Twitch channel.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. So yeah, and I mean, like, I guess I just need to make, cause like I've had my, you know, my creative content channel for a long time that I'm never gonna not like use. I feel like I'll always have some bullshit that I'll fart out every once in a while that'll just be like, this is a dumb thing that I made, have it. So like, I just was like, after the fiasco of trying to start a like, what really was a Let's Play channel at one point, and then making Friendly Fire, and then feeling like this was bad on so many levels because A, I didn't know how to manage it, B, I didn't want to do what I was doing with it, and then C, the name Friendly Fire was a very bad name for it, unfortunately.
Which is to say, a good name that was definitely taken by like 1,000 other people.
Yup. I just was like, well, I'm just gonna use Twitch for this. And then it never occurred to me that what I was doing, what I was trying to do with that is what I ended up doing with Twitch Live, and then I never thought to go back. Hey, we're having this conversation now. We've been very proactive this year. I feel like I've made a lot of good strides in actually knowing how to make this a platform that I can grow, and not just some bullshit that I'm doing on the internet all the time.
For 6 years.
For 6, god damn you. This is history, folks. This is the day. After 6 years of doing this, I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. Somebody clip this, please. Holy shit. Now, Sean, how many of those 6 years have you known that I should be doing this at all?
Like, most of them. I just always assumed that it was more work than it was worth.
And you forgot that in all of my moments of brilliance, there's an equally polar opposite moment of pure idiocy behind me, Sean. I am a magnet. I'm a genius if a genius was designed as a magnet. I have my moments of pure unadulterated brilliance and absolute moronic dementia. I don't know what's wrong with me, Sean. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's very good. Thank you, Silas.
Thank you, Silas.
I still have managed to find new rooms, and not the fucking room. Like, this isn't like a poorly designed game. Like, the level design in this game is really good. I don't remember what door it is, Sean. Where was I? I've lost my fucking mind.
I should have known better than to expect this, but I did expect that you would remember, so I was not paying attention. The clips must flow.
You want to know the best part? I will probably also... This will be 2 bots tonight. I will post that clip and this bot to the channel. It's the first things ever posted on that channel. What the fuck? And I mean, it'd at least be worth testing. I've never tried it. I don't know how effective it is. I don't know how quickly it uploads. That's the other thing.
Any 3-hour video is going to take a long time to upload, but...
Right. But, I also would need to make another channel intro and everything, because even though as much... Well, I could also just make it the same one that I have here. Honestly, I should update that one, too, because that one's just more of a joke anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you can also use a clip or something, too, just for a stopgap.
That's true. Like the clip about how I should have made this channel. At least, or at most, but not limited to, 6 years ago. Okay, I'm in this part of the mansion.
Mm-mm.
Where the fuck is that door? Like, I just can't even remember what room the door was in.
Is it,
It was like in the second half of the... It was after all the seals. It was after all the seals. It was... near the candles?
This is a dead end. It's not
This was
here.
a dead end. It's the other way. I'm trying to get to the tiny door. I'm trying to find the tiny door. I say we try to find this
Look
door.
at your map.
That's fair. Because...
I think it's that red door on the left.
God, you might be right, Sean.
I don't think you have ever willingly opened your map this entire game.
Hey. I opened it earlier. And then I went, oh, everything is the same, so I'm not going to know where anything is yet. And I just assumed that my brain would remember where everything is. And you're right, Sean. I shouldn't have trusted my brain either. I should have paid attention. And known better.
Paying attention is the classic way to know things.
Uh-huh. Over here, because you got over here, then you went over here, and then there's this door that I didn't go through the first time. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Yeah, is it that the door? Please be the door. Please be the door. Please, that's the stairs.
Yeah, this.
Please be the door. Please be the door. Please be the door. I liked that shot. Oh, my God.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The last time I listened to my brain... Hey, sometimes I can listen to my brain and it does like great things. And sometimes I can listen to my brain and then I don't make a VOD channel for 6 years.
Truly remarkable.
That the flesh prison in my
They're the
head.
same as the ones Mom took. Were they taken with this camera?
I blame the ghost inside of my gut. It's his fault. He hates me. He hates me because I keep doing this shit.
He's a saboteur.
Hey, I think there's a lot
We have
of...
a new type of diary.
I think there's a lot of things that have happened to me that weren't my fault, and I'm getting to learn to accept that they weren't. But there are plenty of things that are definitely my fault, and I will definitely take them on the nose, because oftentimes they're funny. Maybe this is just the perfect joke, Sean. Just took, much like my bath rant. It took me doing something wrong for 6 years to be able to crystallize the dumbest moment in my career. And I would say it was worth it. Isn't this not a memorable moment?
I mean, it's sure memorable.
Oh my god. June 24th. Makoto is missing. She said she is only going to play demon tag here in the mansion. I don't think she would have gone outside. She had the camera with her. None of Makoto's 4 friends have come home either. It's as if they've all been snatched up away by ghosts. June 27th. It's been 3 days since Makoto was snatched away from us. Everything has been so strange. Ever since we moved to this mansion. Ever since we got that camera. If I lost my sanity now, too, I wouldn't have to think about it anymore. I could be free. Is this you, Sean? Maybe you should have been reading this. I can see them. I can see them now, even without the camera. An old gramophone. What's on the grandma phone?
It's clearly a grammar phone.
Children love playing demon tag with Satan. Maybe it's a friendly devil. They got like stuff like that in there's some like nice Onis. What if it's like just a Kappa they're playing demon tag with? Kappas aren't that
friendly
bad.
Kappa.
Yeah. This is the fucking blue and red ogres, and like the red ogre wanted to have friends, and the blue ogre was like, "Here, I got you, buddy," and he made him a bunch of friends with the people, and he lost a friend for eternity. And you know, there's some nice monsters in Japanese myth.
Isaac, unsubtly revealing that everything he knows about Japanese mythology, he knows from anime.
No.
How can a camera expose something that doesn't even exist?
That was cool. I liked that. There's a big koto here. What is a koto?
It's an instrument.
It looks clean, as if it had been used recently. Huh. It's like a floor harp?
Floor.
A floor harp. You play with your toes. Isn't that's what the bassist for Rush did, right? He played the floor harp with his toes while he played the bass.
Yeah, totally.
I always hear about that. I feel like that's got to be a myth, right? Like, did he actually ever play the keyboard with his feet while he played the bass? I feel like that's a thing I always hear about him. But I don't know if it's ever been proven.
He did.
Yeah.
Been proven?
Is there photograph? Is there video? I don't know.
It's
People
very
say-
much the kind of thing that a like goof-ass musician would do.
Neil Peart. Neil Peart was the drummer? The bassist. The drummer? I can't remember who Neil Peart was for Rush. I know he was in Rush. I know he was in Rush. I don't know who he was in Rush, but he was in Rush.
He was the drummer.
Okay, he was the drummer.
I came to research the Himuro family's secret ritual because
Because what?
this blinding mask is the key to the door.
Because what?
The altar's got to be behind this door.
I mean, you've got floor harps, you've got stand harps, you've got box harps, you've got trying to think of how you would describe a guitar as a harp. Scream harps?
Electric harp.
I mean, yeah. They got the, like, little mouthpiece that you blow into while you play the harp and it makes all the funny noises.
The mask worn by the Himura family master is called the Mask of Reflection. The legend goes, it can become the face of an angel or a demon, meaning its expression reflects the nature of the one who is wearing the mask. Inside Himuro Mansion is the mask room, where all the masks used for the rituals are kept, and the Mask of Reflection serves as its key. The document mentioned that the mask, when worn by the master, turned into the face of a demon at the last ritual.
It also gouged out the eyes of the person who wore it.
No, that's the blinding mask.
Oh, that's
The master.
I literally couldn't do that well, I probably could do it faster, I also would have gotten it. Fucking... Yes!
You did it.
You know, I have to give the game credit, because what it's taught me is, in order to get these pictures, you really have to treat it like a person panicking to get a picture as quickly as possible, so the picture still is weird and off.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get a good picture of the ghost. And you know what? That's awesome!
I appreciate Masker.
Here's some video game tips, everybody, when you decide to play the video game, and when you play in the Fatal Frame, you go and you want to be able to get the ghosts. You think you can just, you'll be able to catch the ghost. You just gotta fucking act like you're a fucking scared asshole who just saw a ghost, and then you'll get the picture, because if you're calm and cool and collected, you'll miss it every time, because the ghost knows that if you try to get a good picture of it, that's not possible. You gotta be panicking, because when you're panicking, your reflexes are better, for some reason.
That's probably right. I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
Sean, it's 10:30. I'm ending the stream. Nah, I had a great time. This was a good time. I feel. Started off a little bit aggro, because we had to get back into it. I couldn't remember. I was a little disoriented. I was like going in. I was like, I remember where we left off, but I didn't realize how much I would have forgotten in about 2.5 weeks. So I was a little scared. I was a little anxious. I thought I had the ghosts under control, and I didn't have the ghosts under control.
You sure didn't.
But I think
Ghosts fucking got you, dude.
I think I got them in order. I think I collected the ghosts again. We're fine now. I think we're good. Alright. So, I'm gonna start the outro, and then I'm gonna have to do a bunch of shit. But... thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and watching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following, or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just... in general, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a great time in the Discord. Also, stick around to the very end. We always do a bit of a closing bit and a raid. But also a shout out to our Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and a fantastic group of people. We appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag it with MCCanary, or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream, as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you, so we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple other benefits you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And And thank you to Amatsu who do a wonderful job holding back the robot army to prevent me becoming famous. And thank you, Sean, for putting up with me for 6 years. I had a great time. I've had a great time. I did that thing where your cat is in your lap and you kind of like move just a little bit too fast, and he went, "Oh no, stop!" And he like reached out and put his hand on my chest, like, "What are you doing?" Thought I'd let everybody know. That's what he did. Would you like to start housekeeping?
Sure. If you guys enjoyed this stream and want to see me talk a lot about survival horror games, to include Fatal Frame, and even specifically talk about Fatal Frame's health bar, which we only just today learned exists, check out Talking Skull on YouTube. I got a big video on survival horror design that is coming out this Friday, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah. You can also check out the rest of our friends, Virtual Boys, Corpus Cryptid, Crowcast TV, Downtown Voice Acting, and BooXBs. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur. They usually are streaming on Tuesdays. They were playing multiplayer games and co-op games. Corvus Cryptid is Ren's Twitch channel. They've got a cute VTuber avatar and usually play cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She's a wonderful artist who usually does live art on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Downtown Voice Acting is Jackson's voice acting channel, where he, Sean, and I got to start practicing voice acting, as well as playing through the To the Moon series on his own Twitch channel with Arthur, Lauren, and Savannah. And BooXB's is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games or multiplayer games. So go check everybody out. It's a good time in the network. Goblin Entertainment.
You gotta figure out a smoother delivery for that.
Sean, my entire outro has always been a work in progress, and you know it, so don't worry, I'll find it at some point. Well, I think that's about everything. Give me one moment to see who's playing video games right now. Brad Vickers is playing Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles. I don't think I've ever heard of that, actually. So we'll probably head over to Brad. Let me make sure, because...
Isn't that,
Yeah.
Isn't that, like... Fucking... Jesus, why am I blanking on the name of that game? It's the, like, slasher series, right?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, stick around for that. We'll find out what Darkseid is, but Brad Vickers is Evan's channel. He's the original voice actor for Brad Vickers in Resident Evil 3, almost said 6, 3. But otherwise, this happens every time. Nobody's ever going to get to see this. You got to remember it for next time. Thank you for joining, everybody. Take it easy. Sean, is there anything you would like to tell the audience?
Don't forget, if you're playing a video game, make sure to find where your health bar is.
Make sure not to confuse your health bar with the charge meter. Now, I mean, technically speaking, aren't health bars just a kind of charge meter in that they are discharged every time you get hurt?
I mean, if you're playing Zelda, then they're a charge meter for your shooty gun. Always check the well, says Reap. Sorry, are you mad at me for referring to Zelda, the special Zelda shooty gun, as a shooty gun?
No. I'm just thinking about the pumpkin. Why did it explode?
That's a good question. We didn't really dig deep into the lore on what we found in the pumpkin.